Be spiritual tea with honeybee. Any other content on the page, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm coming in for the sign of Libra. All right. Okay, so Libra, you have the manure nurturing coming out, the abundance card, okay? Not the abundance. You have the manure nurturing coming out. So it says abundance, fruition, seeds of intention. So you guys could have been manifesting something for a long time, and you could be seeing things come into fruition, whatever you've been manifesting, or you could see the karma back for the seeds you have planted. Now, as a clarifier, the next card we have is the Six of Wands in reverse. So the Six of Wands is about working hard and getting the recognition you deserve, but it's in reverse for you, Libra. So with it being in reverse, you probably haven't seen all of, all the abundance that's coming to you, all the seeds that's been planted. You probably haven't seen all of those come back, okay? You probably haven't received the full-blown karma of what you're going to get, or whatever kind of seeds you planted. You probably haven't seen all of them come back. There's probably some more things coming towards you. There's probably some surprises. There probably is some good things, some things that you weren't expecting coming towards you. Let me get a clarifier for the Six of Wands in reverse for Libras. We have the Star card coming out. Okay, so the Star card is all about using your intuition and using the knowledge that you have, okay? So if you know you've planted seeds, if you know you've put out good energy into the world, and just know that one of the best things you can ever do, okay? One of the best and biggest things you can ever do is not expect anything and kind of let it happen when it happens, okay? Because like panicking or trying to rush things, that's not the best idea. So I feel like you guys should really go with your gut feelings. Follow your gut, go with the flow. If your gut is telling you to go with the flow, that's what you do, okay? If it tells you to go slow, if it tells you, whatever it tells you, kind of listen to it. You guys are very intuitive, okay? You guys are super intuitive. Close to water sign intuition. And this could be your sun, moon, Venus rising. It doesn't just have to be, just your sun. But if you have something significant in Libra, or if you have multiple placements in Libra, you definitely could be an intuitive person. But for the present energy, we have survival, strength, and energy work segment. So a lot of you guys are working on balancing your energy. You're learning how to become stronger people, okay? You guys are learning how to kind of calm down, relax, not be worried about the things that are going on, and just kind of work on your energy. You could have a lot of people trying to create bonds with you right now, and I feel like a lot of you are focusing on what you need to do, okay? On taking yourself to a better level for you versus paying attention to others. Let me get a clarifier for segment for Libras. Get a clarifier for segment for Libras. We have the Justice in reverse. So yeah, a lot of you are working on balancing, okay? Justice, this is your card. We have Justice coming out. Balance. So it's in reverse. So like I said, a lot of you are working on becoming more balanced. You guys are working on getting yourselves on track. You guys, people could have hurt you, okay? This is your present energy. Somebody could have hurt you recently, or you're just deciding to let go of some past things that have happened to you, okay? With the Justice in reverse coming through. And it's just like you're working on being balanced. Libra is the sign about balance. That's what you guys are. And it's like you guys are working on balancing yourself out. You could be balancing multiple things. You could be working on balancing your chakras. You could be working on balancing, relationships as well as whatever else you got going on. If you have side hustles, school, kids, relationship, like all that stuff has to be balanced, and you're working on getting that together as you're getting you together. So the thing about everything is, when you get yourself together, because this is the energy work that you're doing, you're getting you together, you're getting yourself, it's really just on the inside that you're like working on, like deep, hard work. Okay. And that's going to help balance out your life, just because you're working on you, you're getting yourself together. And we have the Hierophant coming out. So looking to God, looking to the divine, looking, because look at him, like, yeah, they're going to him for what they need, for the guidance that they need. Okay, so Libras, you guys are definitely reaching out to God, universe, source, whoever you want to call it, to heal yourselves. A lot of you are working on self-healing. A lot of you are working on becoming better people. A lot of you are really doing like hardcore, I'm working on getting better. Like, I have no choice but to get better, and I won't let anybody stop me. Okay. And that's nice. That's beautiful. Like, who don't want to work on themselves? You know what I'm saying? So let's get a possible future energy for Libras. All right, patience, stillness, live in the moment of now. Okay. So in your, coming up, learn how to have patience, because working on yourself is definitely tough work. Don't feel like you are not getting further just because people aren't seeing your results. Libra, we want to please, okay? We want to, I have a moon in Libra, so I get it. You want to be that people pleaser. You want to work on you, and you want people to be like, oh, I see what you've been doing. I see you out here. You want people to congratulate you and be like, oh, I see your change. Like, you want people to notice it. But Libra, be patient. It is okay for people not to realize this, because as long as you know what's going on, once again, this is helping you come to a balance of where you want to be, of where you're going next. Okay, let me get a clarifier for patience for Libra. The Hangman in reverse. Okay, so just let everything play out for itself. Don't look for people to give you that recognition that you're looking for, because you still have work to do, Libra. And don't feel like, of course, we want validation, okay? Once again, my moon is in Libra, so I get it completely. You want that validation. You want people to be like, oh, I'm so proud of you. You're doing this, and that. I see your improvement. But Libra, you're not done working. Okay, you're not done working. You're not done getting yourself together. So don't expect that out of people. Don't expect people to be all over you. Just kind of chill, relax. Don't try to control the situation. Don't try to control how people see you, or like, don't get to asking questions like, well, am I doing this wrong or right? Like, no, just let it be for what it is. Like the first card says, the patience card, it says live in the moment of now. Okay, so don't take it for, don't try to make it more than what it is, or don't try to make yourself so seen right now. Like, it's okay to lay low. It's okay to relax and not be in the spotlight sometimes. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And the reason that it's in reverse is because you might feel some type of way about people not realizing the work that you've put in, or, once again, Libras love for people to be all over them and realize the things that they're doing, and they want somebody to congratulate them. They want somebody to be like, oh, this, and that, or, whatever the case is. You want that attention. You want somebody to really be all over it. While you're doing whatever you're doing, but just know that Just know that now is not the time. You aren't getting that emotional fulfillment just yet, just because it is not currently time. You still have work to do, Libra. Don't forget that. You're still working on you, okay? And once you do completely, finish working on you, then everything else will fall into place. Then you'll get the things that you're looking for. And that's one of the things I feel like you guys need to work on. One of the things that you guys should work on is not needing that validation, okay? Just being okay with being who you are and not needing anybody to tell you more about yourselves, okay? All right, so we're going to pull some Psychic Tarot for the heart for Libra. All right, so teach. This is the issue in your relationships. You guys have an issue with teaching the things that you know or being taught, okay? Because you can be a teacher. Sometimes the teacher has to learn lessons as well. So if you have a problem with being taught, it's because you do more of the talking over. You do more of the wanting to be right all the time versus listening. Learn how to listen, okay, Libra? Learn how to listen. Because it'll be better for you. Let me get a clarify for teach. Let's see the action that Libra should take when it comes to teach. And you're probably afraid to teach things that's because you're unsure about something. Some things come to you. Cards are so funny. Some things come to you and you're afraid to teach it because you're like, well, I don't know if that's true. It's true for me, but I don't know if I can tell you that just because it works. What works for me doesn't work for you. So don't be afraid to even put the seed out there, because even if it doesn't work for them, it could be an idea that in the future it could work for them, or they could incorporate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you're working on healing, if somebody's like, dang, like, well, how do you heal? You can give them those pointers, okay? You can let them know that, okay, well, this is what I do. Don't be afraid to tell people that. Don't be afraid to let people know. So the action you need to take is get into balance. And I told you guys that from the beginning of the reading. Get into balance, okay? Because once you get into balance, guess what? Everything around you will get into balance. Work on those chakras. Work on meditation. Work on, whatever you need to work on. Work on those attitude adjustments. Work on, not being so needy when it comes to validation. Like, needing validation. You don't need that. As long as you validate yourself, nobody can tell you anything else. And let me get a possible outcome for Libras. Possible outcome. So if you guys decide to, don't be afraid, because like I said, I feel like a lot of you feel like you can't be taught, okay, or you just don't want to listen. I think there's a listening issue, just because it's like, okay, I know what I want, I know what I need to do, I know who I need to reach out to, and this and that. Like, don't be afraid to take it, to get advice, or to be the student. Sometimes, like I said, you might know a lot. This is true, but at the same time, don't be afraid to be a student. Don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to have somebody telling you things that you've never heard of or that you disagree with, and you might try it and it might work, okay? And the possible outcome is love. And love is just not about loving someone else, okay? It's also self-love as well. Don't get it twisted. It's loving life. It's loving everything around you. So once you are able to come into balance and to really know yourself and to validate yourself, because you won't need validation from anybody else. Once you decide that that's what you want to do for you, okay, you might run into the one that you've been looking for. But you just have to come into balance. You just have to get yourself together. You can't depend on anybody else right now, Libra. So do continue to work on yourself. Continue to reach out to whoever you're talking to, if it's your ancestors, if it's a community, spiritual group, whoever it is. Don't be afraid to reach out or to talk to them, okay? Don't be afraid to ask questions and to really listen to others, okay? But that was it. I am out. Once again, like, share, subscribe. Peace and love.